Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Friday. Fabulous Friday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 4 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to connect with the energy around you, your person, your journey. We're going to bring in the beautiful Rumi Oracle by Alana Fairchild. I'm going to bring in the Steampunk Tarot. I think that's what this one is. I'm going to bring in the Face-to-Face Oracle and my deck, the Twin Flame Ascension Oracle. So I'm going to use this deck to see if you're going through anything physically right now, anything that may be affecting them, that may be affecting you, and what's affecting the journey. So let's see what's going on. If you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsxo@gmail.com. So let's start with the Ascension card. So are you going through anything physically right now? We've got 2 cards. Give me a block in the throat chakra. So again, you may be experiencing the need to clear the throat, coughing, feeling like something's stuck. It's all connected with releasing anything that needs to go to bring in that communication. So you may be feeling this. You may need to cleanse your throat chakra today. It may assist you. So you can just call on the angels to do that. Maybe call on Archangel Michael and say, thank you, Archangel Michael, for cleansing my throat chakra, for helping me to communicate clearly with love and truth. And then you can also call on Archangel Gabriel to create the way for communication, and Archangel Raguel to harmonize things for communication. I feel that would help too. So obviously I have no idea if these cards are going to be connected with the throat, but I do feel I'm connecting with that intuitively. So what's the energy around them? What physical things are they going through today? What physical things are they going through? So we've got a few cards coming out there. What's the energy around the journey straight out? We've got the heart for the journey there. So the heart is opening, very powerful. So what's the energy around you today, straight out? What's the energy around them today? The energy around them, I feel it's that card. And what's the energy around the journey today? What's the energy around the journey? Flying out, okay? And what's the energy for you with the tarot today? What's the energy for you? What's the energy for them today? What's the energy for them today? What's the energy for them today? They're telling me that intuition or things you're hearing is getting louder. So they're giving me ear chakra activation as well. So you may feel today that things you are hearing are louder than usual. So you may have to turn the music down a little bit, or maybe you kind of feel like your ears are a little bit sensitive today. That may even be affecting your crown chakra, your third eye. So it may be beneficial to cleanse your chakras in general today. So what's the energy coming through for the journey today? I've got these cards flying out there. And then what's the angel guidance for you? What's the angel guidance for you today? I feel it's that one. What's the angel guidance for them today? Flying out. And what's the angel guidance for the journey today? The angel guidance for the journey. Thank you, angels. I'm going to take that one as well. So interesting messages coming through with the amount of cards as well. So let's see what's going on for you today. So we're going to connect first of all with the guidance. We've got Blessing of Zara. Now, I feel you're seeing everything as a blessing right now. You're seeing blessings in disguise, in problems, obstacles, challenges, separation. You are connecting with the light. And I'm seeing this as Archangel Raphael cleansing you. And also you're holding your heart chakra there, which is really interesting when the Ascension symptom coming through for the journey today is the heart. So if you're feeling your heart chakra activating, if you're getting heart palpitations or you feel your heart beating, it's because your heart is opening wider for this love. And not just for this love, but for this life. You're healing aspects of yourself. You may be feeling better in general today because you're connecting with heaven more. You're just feeling uplifted and strong. So you're allowing the angels to cleanse you. So again, a heart chakra cleansing. There's also a big light going into the throat chakra there as well, which I'm also connecting with, coming into all the areas of the body. You can also see this connecting with the solar plexus, the sacral chakra here. So I feel you're being cleansed today. The angels are cleansing you, whether you've been asking them to or not, they are cleansing you. They're giving me definite cleansing around the throat chakra coming through there. So lots of healing energy and light coming through for you today. You may see rainbow lights as well. You may see rainbows because that's a beautiful divine symbol of protection. But they're showing me specifically angel lights or rainbow lights. And I say angel lights because, you know, it's coming from a special place. So you may get that when the sun shines, sometimes rainbows can come into through the window, through the glass. It can be reflected on the table or on the wall, and you can see those rainbow blessings. So definitely feel you're being blessed today. And we've got stomach and cuts and abrasions coming through for you. So I am connecting with the throat chakra for you, which is a cleansing to activate and facilitate and help with communication. I am also connecting with the heart, because the heart is also opening, and you can see this is going into your solar plexus and your sacral chakra, which may affect the stomach as well, because the stomach is when we're going through fears. So if you're going through any fear, when you burp, your solar plexus releases that out of you, when you belch. But when you're operating in fear, or you're worried about things, or you're processing your fears, or maybe you're connecting with them processing their fears or their struggles, it can cause stomach issues. And if you're a water sign, you may be more prone to stomach issues as well, especially if you are a Cancerian. I'm a Cancerian, my masculine is a Cancerian, we both have stomach things. But I feel this is about fear. So fear-based struggle that causes gripping pain. So you may be connecting with their fears today. Their fears of opening up to you, opening their heart, speaking their truth. Because I'm not really connecting with these being your fears directly. You're feeling their fear. It says the need to trust the gut instinct and believe in what's intuitively known and go with the flow. You may be experiencing stomach issues because you may still be trying to control certain aspects of this journey. So you're not going with the flow. But I do feel you are believing in yourself and trusting in your intuition. And that's what's being cleansed anyway. So if you're still struggling with that, you're being shown the way. But I feel the fear is coming from them. And it's fears around the future. It's minor fears. It's worry. And it's also connected with guilt. Because there's cuts and abrasions when we are feeling guilty about something. And I feel that many of you are not needing to feel guilty. Some of you will, because maybe you're in your own karmic situations, or maybe you're feeling guilty because your person is in a karmic situation. So there is natural guilt there because you don't want to go behind anyone's back or mess anyone about. But I feel again this could personally be their guilt that you're connecting with. Because when there's guilt there's a need to be punished for actions in the past or things that are being held in or repressed. So forgive the self and heal. So if you suddenly cut your finger, or you knock yourself and you get an abrasion, or, like something where your skin just kind of, you move, your skin gets peeled away. These things are being peeled away. So I feel like layers are being peeled away. But I feel cuts and abrasions and stomach are more connected with them than you, but you are picking up on them. So you're experiencing these physical things because of that. I feel you're more likely to be going through heart chakra activation and throat chakra activation that's affecting things. Now we've got happiness here. So generally today you're feeling happy. And I feel that's because you are being lifted up from within. And you're being lifted up from heaven because you're being cleansed. So you may be in a happy energy today. Or you may be choosing to focus on the blessings which brings in happiness. Because happiness, remember, is an inside job. Maybe you have received communication, or you've received something that's brought happiness in. But you are still being reminded that you don't need anything outside of you to create or connect with happiness, because it's always coming from within and above. So I feel ultimately you are sensing happiness ahead. You see the blessing in disguise of what's going on. So even if you're struggling, you recognise things are changing. Now it's interesting we've got the Five of Wands, because this came up, was it in yesterday's reading, with the battles against the self, the higher self, the ego, but also you are recognising that you don't need anyone else to make you happy. So if people are arguing around you or there's conflict around you, you're not getting involved. You're taking yourself out of the equation. You're not getting involved in gossip, drama, struggle, chaos. You're focusing on your blessings instead. So instead of focusing on how stressed you are and allowing other people to add to that stress, you're focusing on how blessed you are, and that's relieving that stress. And that puts you into a position of power. So the fact that you've got the Knight of Wands coming out for you is that you're making the required adjustments within your own mind and within your own life and within your own self. And that's also leading to your person opening their heart to you. And you can feel this is coming. So you're focusing on this blessing. It's a blessing that they are going through what they are going through right now, to be able to open their heart to you. Because there's a blessing in disguise of things going on. And they just gave me, when your stomach is processing food, digesting food, and it makes like a gurgling noise or rumbling noise, you may be experiencing that. So you may find your stomach is rumbling or gurgling for no reason. Maybe your stomach is gurgling, you're thinking, what's that all about? And it's because things are churning around, things are shifting. They're working out how to communicate. They're working out what adjustments they need to make to be able to communicate how they feel to you. So a lot of change taking place right now. And you're sensing those changes, yet you know they are coming for the best. So the energy around them today, let's connect with their physical symptom. Yeah, this is the one that came out first for them. We've got bloating, and then we've got upper and middle back, which is really interesting because middle back is connected with guilt. And this is just really reassuring you that if you're experiencing the cuts and abrasions, which we spoke about with the guilt, that's the reason why, okay? We're going to start with bloating first because you've got stomach. So I definitely feel these stomach issues if you are feeling them, and not all of you will be. But if you're really in touch with your twin, like you're really in tune with them, and you are really sensing them, and you have a really strong 5D connection right now with them, it's very likely you are experiencing these things because they may be feeling bloated today. They may be feeling bloated. This could be because they've overeaten, or they're just feeling bloated in general because they're not feeling very loved right now, because they're not loving themselves properly, especially if they're not choosing themselves at this moment because they're putting other things over their happiness, people pleasing. They may have things going on. They're feeling unloved. They're feeling picked on and bullied. Maybe they're feeling picked on by their family or their friends or people at work, or they're just feeling bullied into things. So this isn't that they are allowing other people to control them in that way, but they are allowing themselves to be out of control. So they feel unloved. Why do they feel unloved? Because they're not being loved properly. They're not allowing themselves to love themselves by not allowing you to love them properly the way you want to, because they're holding you off. But this is really about them not allowing themselves to feel the love they want. And that love comes from you. They may, if they're in a karmic situation, for example, they definitely don't feel loved. They may feel picked on and even bullied by that person. If that person is, finding fault with them or causing arguments with them, or it's just not a nice environment to be in. But they need to take back their power and remember how strong, powerful and beautiful they actually are, inside and outside. So they deserve the world, and they are remembering right now their value and worth. So they can affirm, I am valuable, I am valued and respected. You value them and you respect them, but right now they're not really valuing or respecting themselves. And because they aren't valuing or respecting themselves, they can't value or respect you the right way. So if you're not feeling valued by them or respected by them, it's because they aren't valuing or respecting themselves. So try and see this from a mirrored point of view. Now, the fact that they were experiencing back pain, upper and middle, is huge because upper back pain is also about feeling unloved and unsupported. And this has nothing to do with you, by the way. This is about the way they feel about themselves and the way they feel in their own life. So, for example, they may feel unsupported at work. They may feel like they're doing everything. They haven't got the support they need. If they're in a karmic relationship, they may feel like they're doing everything, so they haven't got the support from their person, that karmic partner. They may feel unloved anyway in that situation because there's no love there. So they're craving love, they're craving your love, and they're craving approval from you. They're craving approval from the outside world to feel safe and complete. And it doesn't work that way because we have to find the approval from source, from God, from within the self. So they are understanding that the connection they have with you and the connection that they have with their self and source needs to come first. And obviously I say you because you are one. Okay, it's not that they need to make you priority because you are amazing in that way. It's not like they need to make you the center of their universe. That's not what I'm saying. Obviously you are amazing, but they are recognizing that you and them are one. So when they choose themselves, when they choose to focus on their connection with themselves and put themselves first, they automatically start thinking about you and they start remembering how amazing you are, and they want to make you priority because they're making themselves a priority. So they're realizing all these things. They're looking around their life, people they're spending time with, people they're giving their time to, people that are around them. They're thinking, why am I even here when I feel unloved? I'm not where I'm meant to be. I don't feel supported. I need to make a change. So they're recognizing that the only approval they need really is from inside of them, which leads to you, and above them, which is God and the Creator, God the Creator, and they're realizing what they need to change. So this is why they may be feeling bloated. So some of them you'll see it in the face, you'll see it in the physical body, or they may just be feeling uncomfortable with stomach issues or stomach bloating. Because a lot of them can show bloat in other ways. Maybe their arms are bloating up, or they just look a bit bigger than normal. And it's because of this unloved energy. And it's really about all leading back to their own soul, their own self, that they need to address things. And we've got middle back for guilt. Now look at this, I was wrong. So they're feeling very guilty because they kind of know they were wrong. They were wrong to remain in that karmic cycle or go back to that karmic cycle. They were wrong to treat you the way they did. They were wrong to ghost you. They were wrong to block you. They were wrong to hurt you. Because it's all about hurting the self. So they're feeling guilty over their past actions and things they've done. So they have a need in them to forgive themselves. And St. Peter is helping them to let it go, to release it and let it go for good, to forgive themselves. And the reason why St. Peter is assisting is because St. Peter denied Jesus. Okay, Peter denied Jesus. And to Peter, that was the worst thing he could do. Obviously, Judas betrayed Jesus, which led to his crucifixion, which obviously led to his resurrection. Everything that was for a reason. Everyone, like Judas, was a catalyst in Jesus' resurrection. But the point I'm making is, to Peter, denying Jesus was worse. Because people were saying, talk about Jesus, I don't know him. I don't know the man. I've never seen him before. And he did that 3 times and he felt awful. And this is what your masculine feels awful about. If they are denying you or denying the love or saying, I don't know that person. I don't feel anything for you. So they are feeling guilt about this. So it's not just about their actions and behaviour and things they've done. It's because they've made you feel unloved and unsupported. And that's another reason why you may be connecting with this stomach pain or bloating or back pain. Because they are saying to you, I'm so sorry I made you feel unloved by me. I'm so sorry I didn't support you or couldn't be there when you needed me. So they are feeling very deep regret about this as well. And the Hierophant, maybe it's because of a commitment that they weren't able to be there for you or love or support you the way they intended to. I definitely feel they are addressing their commitments in their life, things they are committed to or giving time and energy to, like marriages, relationships, jobs, family members, whatever it is, because they truly do want to commit to you. And that begins by making a commitment to the self. So we've got divine discontent, absolutely. They are discontented. They aren't happy in their life. The divine is making them aware of that. God is making them aware of that, the angels. What are you discontent with? What do you need to change? And it's to do with their stability in their life with the number 12. And we've got the lover and the beloved. So what they are content with is the love they have with you because you're their beloved. And this is also something they've been realising between March and where we are today in May. They are realising and recognising, hang on a minute here, I do know where I belong and where I don't want to be. And we've got the passion of the wild red mother. And that's really the energy of you, the divine feminine, the empress, and the passion they feel for you and all the passion they have for you. And a lot of them do want to have children with you. Okay, now that won't resonate with everybody, but some of you want children and they want you to be the mother or the father of their kids, and that's what they're thinking about. And we've also got sacred soul sister. So this is beautiful because you are a soul sister and you are connected to them through the soul and you help them to see things in a higher way. So I'm seeing the sister energy as you being able to guide them as a light and a guide and a muse. But I feel they are also recognising that there's people in their life right now who are more like a sister or a brother to them than the partner they should be, the passionate equal they should have. So they are recognising this very powerfully. And they recognise that through you and your light and your love. Because they feel this way about you, the passion, the desire, the sensuality, the way they want to fight for you, they do. They want to be themselves, they want to show up for you. And that's why they're saying I was wrong. I was wrong to remain in this karmic cycle with this person who's more like a brother or a sister to me, or to give energy to my friends or my family. They're recognising what they need to change. So the energy around the journey is the heart, which is another reason why right at the beginning, you've been shown this heart. Isn't this beautiful? Healing in the heart, feeling things in the heart. You know all of this in the heart chakra. So if you're going through all these feelings and emotions and physical things, it's very likely you already know why, because you're already sensing all of this intuitively. So your heart is opening even if you feel it's breaking. It says heart chakra activation is taking place within you and within them. The heart is preparing. And that's what's happening here. So you can hear them out when they come to you. So you can take your walls down if you've put them up again. And so they can open up to you emotionally and vulnerably. The heart is preparing so it can open up to giving and receiving love in all of its purest and many forms. Simple, unconditional and true. Slow down and accept the process. So if you are getting those heart pains or heart palpitations, slow down, relax, breathe and affirm, I am safe. And then breathe through any discomfort and it will pass. So the energy around the connection today, we've got dance of the divine feminine. So again, that's you dancing with your life, going with the flow, being at peace with things, letting your hair down, your inhibitions fall away, so that you relax about things more. And they want to dance with you, the divine feminine. They want to be with you. They want to be alone with you. They want to make love to you. They want to touch your body. And we've got the star mother, Arikis. So what I'm feeling with this is being guided by heaven, positive changes, being guided by above. I definitely feel, again, this is about mother energy. So they want children, if they haven't got them, with you, and you're that star mother. They see you as someone who would be an amazing mother. They also, if you've already got children, see you as an amazing mother. Now, I'm saying mother because that's Empress energy. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you are a mum or a dad. If you are a parent, they see you as an amazing parent to your children. A star mother or a star father, that's how they see you. Now, you may see them that way if they've got kids already. This isn't just about having children. This could be being a star parent to fur babies. If you've got dogs or cats or other animals, and that's powerful. It's also the connection with Mother Earth here as well. So definitely feel Mother Earth is bringing in strength. And the energy around the journey, we've got I'm trustworthy. And you're trustworthy, and so are they. They want you to know that you can trust them. And they are working very hard to show that to you because they want to give you an honest confession. And this is what I'm feeling. It says, because it looks like confusion there. If they've been in confusion, they've been working out how to come forward and give you now an honest confession. And they show me flowers in this as well. They show me intuitively like a florist, perhaps even going to a florist and bringing flowers to you. Some of them may do that. But if they don't do it physically, they've thought about it. There may be reasons why they don't actually physically give you flowers, but they've thought about it. But they want to have an honest conversation about you and say, I am trustworthy, you can trust me, because I'm tired of uncertainty. I don't want it to be up in the air between us anymore. I want us to have a plan and I want to show you the truth. I want to tell you what I want. And because you're surrendering and giving this to God, this is moving forward. And you may be feeling lonely right now. You may be feeling lonely, even though you're happy and you focus on the blessings. You may be fed up. You may be thinking, I just wish we could be together. And they are showing you they want this too. Because he says together, they give me a block in the throat, fear coming out there. Together we can succeed. Our faith is stronger than anything. So if you have faith and your faith is stronger than anything, it's going to move mountains in your life. It's going to make things better because they will fight for you. And right now you're fighting for you. You're fighting for yourself to stand up for things in your life, to bring balance in. Because you're not judging them. You are starting to celebrate them instead of blaming them. And that's ultimately what's going to lead to your happiness. And some of you will have dogs, cats, other animals as well. And you'll be building a family, a life together. But ultimately what they are releasing right now is judgment. Stopping judging themselves or the situation. Because they're recognising and realising, because the divine is showing them what they need to release and let go of to be free. Because they recognise that they've been feeling unsupported and unloved. And because of that, they've been projecting that out to you. So they are apologising, saying, I know I was wrong for making you feel unloved and unsupported. I am trustworthy and I want to change that. I want to sit down and have an honest conversation with you to show you that I want to change anything that's made you feel like you can't trust me. because I am trustworthy and I want to change my life to be able to be with you the right way. So if you're experiencing physical things, that's why. But the big message for you today is look for the blessing in disguise in all ways. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.